So if you've got clients, one of the things I appreciate about how you work with your clients is that you really do get into the soil of their life. You're understanding what's going on, and it seems to go so much beyond even the financial questions that they might have. But if they're trying to design a life, if they're trying to live life by design, if you will, and kind of follow your footsteps, if they don't have a coach, what exercises could they maybe engage in to start coming up with what that vision could be down the road?
Well, I think any vision has got to be shared. And so focusing on that relationship with a spouse becomes really, really crucial. Because when you get to 50, 55, 60 years old and the kids are starting to leave the nest, I mean, it's the two of you in a lot of empty rooms. Yeah. And if you haven't figured out to be how it's us against the world, if you're gonna, realistically, you can lose, even if you keep the marriage, you can still lose 3 to 10 years just trying to re-find each other. Sure. Right? The kids tore you apart and life tore you apart and separated and put you in your different corners and different areas. You know, he was out making money and she was raising the kids, or they were both out making money and, you know, they were trying to raise the kids in the middle of it. And, you know, so you had the tyranny of the urgent for 10, 15, 20 years, and then the kids leave, and the kids are happy. They're off going. I mean, they're just going, right? They're in their 20s and 30s, and then the two of you are sitting at home going, hey, so, like, do I even like you, right? So,
especially if a lot of the conversation around date nights were what the kids are up to and not necessarily what our future is.
Right. Yeah, so I think spending time with your spouse, envisioning what the future is, recognizing, hey, look, there's the old story about the kid that was, an old man came upon a kid that was, he was shooting with at the moon with a BB gun. And the old man said, you're a fool for trying. And he's like, I'm getting a lot closer than you are. Right? So, I mean, there's, even if we're sitting at date night shooting like a BB gun at the moon, sure, right? We're getting closer. We're making progress. Right? And that practice, because what happens over time, what happens over longer periods of time, and this is what a lot of people don't really understand, like on the net worth side, if you're just jamming away, maxing out your 401k in your 20s and 30s, you're going to get into your 40s and there's going to be some real money there. Mm-hmm. But the amount of money that you're going to accumulate between age 45 and age 60 is going to be so much more, so much faster. Yeah. And it's what happens a lot. Really one of the secrets of the financial planning industry and the reason we have Visionary Wealth Management exists as a business entity is because people get through that first few $100,000, they get through the $500,000, $1 million range in assets, and they're like the last time the market went down 40%, I lost 40 grand on 100,000. Sure. It was a big number.
Yeah. A little different.
If it's $1 million and I lose 40%, it's 400,000. Yeah. At the very least, I want somebody else to blame. Right. Hey, Wayne, right, would you manage my money?
Or maybe lose less of it.
Right. Like your job is to lose less, and I want to be able to get angry at you, not angry at me. Yeah. Right. So that's, I mean, in the financial planning community, I mean, it's the responsibility to help clients make decisions and level-headed, sober-minded, using diversification, using all the investment principles, but really it's taking responsibility. And for many of our clients, when they come to us, they'll come to us with, hey, I've done a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit here. I got this buddy of mine from college, and I've got this 401k from my old company, and I've got this kids accounts that I set up with somebody I don't remember their name, and it's starting to take all that stuff and put it together into a plan. What do you want retire? What does financial independence look like? If I wrote you a check right now and gave you all the money you needed, what would life look like?